Live on Wednesday afternoon. I just left the office and it's warm. It's 73 degrees outside. I am overdressed even though I'm wearing my lighter coat, but it is warm today and it's supposed to drop back down to 47 degrees tomorrow morning and be sunny. So Punxsutawney's Phil his predictions seem to be coming true. Spring is it's warmer earlier anyway than normal. I'm used to it still being super cold here in Virginia Beach. But can you say global warming? Dusty, good afternoon. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate it. Real quick live stream because that's something that I wanted to, I was thinking about earlier today because I was reading an article with respect to, the topic was, what if someone steals my ideas? Because, everybody's got, it's not an issue. It's the big picture bottom line, right? God bless America. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friend. Appreciate you. Video ideas. And we share our video ideas with each other. We come up with ideas. It's like, ooh, I'm going to do that also. There's no, if you will, copyright on the video idea. The movies, it's the same storyline for the most part. Good guy gets beat up by bad guy. Bad guy, is winning. Good guy recovers, and good guy beats up the bad guy and wins the movie, right? Just different characters, different settings, different places, right? It's all the same movie. Videos, when we're making our YouTube videos, I can make the same exact video as the FPV know-it-all guy on YouTube, right? But because some people just don't like him, right? I can make the same exact video, but because I've said it, and with my following, the people that don't follow him but follow me because they like the way I present, perhaps, they would get some value out of that. They would get value out of that same video idea just because it's coming from a different person. Having been through, several different, I say different, but several of the same shooting courses, same information, right? For the most part. Taught by a different instructor. Because it was taught by somebody else. Guess what? I picked up something else. Even though I'm like, man, I've been through this course 3 times. Why do I need to go through it a 4th time? This is my 4th workup for deployment. Why do I need to do this course again? Because if you hear it from someone else, I may have missed that part, or there's a new technique. There's a new technique. Between, going from shooting my rifle on the right side with my right eye, to switching sides. Who would think to do that? I didn't learn that until my last deployment. I was like, I never really thought to do that, but it makes sense to. If you're peeking around the corner, right, and you don't want to expose your entire body and shoulder and chest to enemy, right? You go to left side when you're peeking over a right wall door. Point is, you may hear the same exact information, and whoever is viewing it is going to get some value from it, and that's what it's all about. Because I'll tell you what, there are some YouTubers that I'm trying to learn a skill from also that I can't stand the way they speak. I can't stand the sound of their voice. I can't understand their language because it's in a different language sometimes. For some reason I get how to do this, but it's a different language, but let's see what I've got a moment to take a look at the quick chat here. So thank you very much for participating and joining the chat. And so I'm just going to start with the Bob. That's what I like about the South. Everybody sounds the same, right? God bless America. God bless the South, right? That's what I said about the South. Normal, what's normal? Exactly. What is normal? Normal is, I guess, who is in the eye of the beholder, right? I would submit that I am abnormal live streamer. I don't do things the way everybody does. Or am I? But because it's coming from, the Filipino dude, right? Maybe it resonates with other Filipino dudes. I don't know. But, and I've not copied a video yet, they're my original ideas and my original content. But I do get ideas. It's like, oh, we should do something like that for this also. And so it turns into a, hey, we've taken something that somebody has produced that's really good. We've morphed it into our own words, if you will, right? And we've either enhanced it so that because of our own ideas, and or that video could be 2 months old and now that information is outdated and needs a refresh. I went ahead and looked at the not how to, but I submitted for a new airspace authorization, and the process is still the same as when I first submitted that one video, or when I created that one video where I failed or was denied my airspace authorization because there were simply not enough details. And details, once again, are the devil's in the details, or details are important for the FAA folks that are making these approvals for airspace authorizations, to make those airspace authorizations. So I would submit that we are not stealing, and it's okay to in this particular case, because if you create that video, you will bring value to your viewer, because your viewer, whoever that may be, your subscriber list is getting value from you, by watching your videos and how you present and how you make your videos. And you guys have seen a lot of my videos. I want to do more tutorial type of content because I like doing that. I like teaching, I like presenting, I like doing that type of work. It's fulfilling for me, to receive, for one, to know that I've helped somebody else out with that particular issue. So Gina CCTV, good afternoon, mega love, shout out to you as well. Take a quick look at the chat. 77 down here, cool in the morning, but otherwise normal Florida. That's awesome, Dusty. Enjoy it. Hopefully you got a chance to fly your drone today, and once again, that's how we get better at doing what we do, right? At making our videos and posting them online. You get into a process and go from there. In fact, I've got to redo my process because I've not done it in a while, or not redo the process, but I need to reacquaint myself with the process so that I can crank out those videos that I would like to share with you guys on a better timeline. I'd like to, the goal of course is to do one a week, but I just don't have time to do that right now because I'm doing other things, busy. So, and I remember when rugby season started, we definitely did not have time to do that. So, yes, it is beautiful today. In fact, let's see here. I'll show you the weather, my drive home. This is what I'm looking at on the way home. So, slightly cloudy out right now. Slightly cloudy. Got a good cloud covering. It's retaining the heat. And so, that's a good thing, I think. It's beautiful outside, but I think because this cloud cover will eventually dissipate throughout the rest of the evening, that it will get colder. And there's a front coming in as well. But yeah, so that's what I've got this evening. Sounds like a good idea. You're a teacher at heart. Thank you very much, Dusty. I really enjoy teaching and passing along the information because, for one, whatever I teach, whatever I put out there may not be the best way, and I'm certainly open to how to make that way a better way for several reasons, to ensure that the knowledge is passed on to the student appropriately. And I find that the kids I'm teaching tomorrow, I get 12 brand new kids per semester that have never done this before, and I'm constantly changing the way I teach the kids or finding new ways, because it's like, man, what I taught that one kid last season, that entire group last season, isn't working for this group. And so I've got to change up how we do things, coming up with some other ways to get them to relax. In fact, my chief of safety and training, we were discussing it today. Relax in the wind tunnel is such an empty term in the sense of what does that actually mean to relax? Yeah, we say relax, take a deep breath, And so when I talk to my kids, I'm going to say, all right, what I want you to do today is completely flex every single muscle in your body and flex your muscles. Tight, hard, hold it for 3 seconds, squeeze, and now release the tension from every single muscle in your body. that's relaxed in the wind tunnel. And so that's what I need to get them to do, because some are still completely pegged out, right? They're flying, they're floating, but I need them to get some more range of motion with their legs, so that so they have that ability to use their legs. Because if their legs are just completely spread out, as soon as they bend them, they're either going backwards or sinking out, for example. But different ways, different ideas, just analyzing their videos, watching how they do. It's a challenge because I only see them once a week they get 3 tries, just because it's timing in the wind. But I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me and listening me rant a little bit, and recognize that, yeah, put your ideas out there, share your ideas on what you're doing. I'm going to talk a little bit about my why tomorrow. I met somebody today when I went to the networking event that is part of the Honor Foundation, where I learned about start with why. And I'm talking about the concept of Simon Sinek. He wrote a book called Start With Why. And I did not read the book, but there is a module or a course of instruction inside this program that I was in, where we went and discovered each student's why. And my why, as determined by my classmates, it's not something that I came up with. It was based on the stories that made me happy, that made me feel like success, feel accomplished, like that had they were major turning points in my life, and helped shape who I am today. And my why is to shape the lives of young people so that they're prepared for life as contributing members to society. And it sounds, really cool, right? I did not come up with those words. My group did, based on, again, on the stories that have shaped me, have developed me over my lifetime since I was a child. And so that was the drill. And maybe that's something that we could do together. Who knows in the future? Hey, let's try this idea. And then you guys can share your why also, because there could be some good to it. I mean, I heard of some people talking about Steven. I don't know that you're on here right now, but what you were talking about before with respect to, you need to rediscover your why, and I don't know if you had picked up that book yet, but Start with Why by Simon Sinek had a huge impact. And again, I didn't read the book. I was fortunate enough to go through a course that was effectively about that book. So, Coast to Coast Drones, I just saw you on. Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging out. I know you got a show tonight at 7:30 or 8:30 p.m. And I'll try to drop on, or at least, but I'm going to start to say my adioses at this time. I am just about to pull into the driveway. And I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. As soon as I pull in the driveway, it's going to get loud because the dog gets let outside, etc., etc. Mudball Don, thank you for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you. Hi and bye indeed. It is time. I'm pulling into the driveway, so I'm not going to get on tonight. But, enjoy your guys' evening. I'm just going to grab the mail real quick. Enjoy your evening. Oh, I'm going to get the trash can also. Enjoy your evening, and I'll for sure be on in the morning. I'm probably going to go to the office tomorrow. Oh, wait, no. Tomorrow is CTEC SOARS. So I don't go in typically until the afternoon. So maybe I'll live stream from home in the morning if you guys are interested in doing something like that, and we'll talk about that why then, and or something else. Maybe we'll do a Fortnite gaming live stream. In fact, I do want to do something like that because there is a drone feature in there that I found that I think is really interesting. But just a quick one, My quick ones always turn into long ones also, though, right? So live streams, people, live streams. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again. Bye, YouTube. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Coast. Heck yeah, Bill. Make it happen, bro. All right. See you guys. See you, Dustin.